Hi, hello, how are you? So today, I didn't know what I wanted to do for this week's video, so we're just going to talk and eat again, so let's go. Okay, so, like I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do for this week's video. First off, my hair is not cooperating with me today. All right, I got a haircut. It's been a while since my hair's been this short. My hair is like naturally parting differently than it used to. But why don't you go grab some food and a drink and we'll call it a day. First off, I tweeted out that I was making this video. I said that I didn't know what I wanted to do this week, and I have leftover pizza and a craving for scooters, and I actually tagged scooters and some things to talk about. So I said I was making a mukbang video, and scooters ended up liking the tweet. So then I was like, well, now I have to make this video, so here we go. But I've got leftover Domino's that I reheated in the oven for a little bit too long, and a nice peach smoothie with energy from Scooters. Shout out to Scooters. Oh, also, speaking of pizza in the oven, I've got some advice for my fellow Midwesterners. Listen, if you're not from the Midwest, you live on either side of us, then you have absolutely no idea what Casey's is, so this is for Midwesterners only. But for my Midwest people, all right, you've got leftover Casey's made from scratch handmade pizza, and you think to yourself, I could eat this cold, or we could reheat this bad boy up, enjoy it all over again. Like most people, you probably put your leftovers, especially pizza, just throw it in the microwave, you know, put it in for like a minute or so, you're good to go. But with Casey's, the secret, all right, me and my family discovered this by accident now, the secret to having amazing leftover Casey's pizza, in my opinion, it's even better than when you get it fresh, is you put that shit back in the oven. If you're like me, you're a connoisseur of frozen pizzas, all right? Jack's thin crust pizza is honestly a god tier frozen pizza. I love it. So the heat, put it at like 425, you know, maybe let it warm up just a tiny little bit. Put it in the oven for a few minutes, maybe a little bit longer if you want to make sure that it gets nice, warm, and toasty. But putting it back in the oven makes the crust just that much crispier, and it has a nice crunch with every single bite. Oh my God, so good. So good. All right, next time you have leftover Casey's pizza, put it in the oven. I promise you, it'll change your life. But in this video, I said I had some things I wanted to talk about. So let's talk. First off, I was thinking about this morning, which is something that I have been wanting for a long time now, and the opinion on it was made very public with none other than Jack Dunlop, aka Courage JD himself. He made a tweet not too long ago saying that the new Halo Infinite, needs to have a BR, and I 100% agree. And let me tell you why. All right, listen, Halo is a revered game. All right, Halo is a staple title and franchise in the gaming industry, and a lot of people my age, that's what we grew up on. All right, we grew up on Halo. The original Xbox, you had Halo Combat Evolved. Halo 2 was great. All right, the campaign is still maybe my favorite. Then you have Xbox 360, which launched with Halo 3, which has one of the best campaigns and multiplayer experiences of the modern era. Not to mention the Forge and custom games. Oh, you would not believe the amount of hours I spent playing custom games with just a bunch of random people that I have no idea who they are, who they were, what they're up to now, where they're at. But none of that mattered back then, all right? It was a good time. I remember actually me and one of my cousins, he would always come over to our apartment, and we would just play Halo all day. And we met this German guy whose gamer tag was Funky Kaka. And I don't know if I ever knew his real name, but we used to play with him all the time. Like into the night, we'd pull all-nighters with this guy. And I remember this one time we were playing, and he got banned for some reason. We hop on Halo, and all of a sudden he's like, dude, guys, I just got banned. That's like exactly how he sounded. But that's the thing I'm talking about, you know. Back then, and even today, a lot of the people that I know and am friends with now are people that I met through Xbox and through gaming. And, you know, that's the kind of experience that, you know, I reminisce about. And it's something that we can all, like, agree on and is a familiar feeling to a lot of us. So back to the main point, I agree with Jack Courage when he says that Halo Infinite should have a BR when it comes out. If not right when it comes out, at least shortly down the road. Listen, BRs are kind of the lifeblood of gaming at the moment, all right? I know a lot of people don't agree with that, and a lot of people don't want to hear that, don't want to accept that, but you have to admit that battle royales have helped bring in so many people and bring a lot of people together playing a singular game for the past, I guess, whenever PUBG came out, because PUBG was not the first BR out there. I would say that H1Z1 is one of the originals, but PUBG I think was the first one to kind of get it right. Then we started seeing other iterations like Fortnite, and then, you know, Blackout. Then we had Apex, and now we have Warzone, and now they all kind of combat with each other. And there's a game like Halo, where they're not exactly, you know, an annual franchise like Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed. And I love Halo. Don't get me wrong, right? I've played every single Halo game since Halo 1. Well, that's not true. I never played like the Spartan Assault games and stuff like that, but I've played, you know, the main Halo titles, Halo Reach, which for multiplayer might be my favorite Halo, and I've played Halo Wars 1 and 2. Needless to say, I have experience with Halo, and I cherish the time that I've spent with the game. And believe me when I say that a Halo BR would just make sense. I've never said this publicly until now, but I've talked a lot to myself about how they could just easily implement a BR into the Halo universe. First off, you give it its own title, all right? You call it Dropzone. And let me explain. If you're a real Halo fan, you probably know where I'm gonna go with this. Obviously, you know, the whole thing with Halo is Spartans. The first game to really introduce a whole story where you don't play as a Spartan was Halo 3 ODST. To my knowledge, anyway. You play as a team of ODSTs, Orbital Drop Shock Troopers. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that, had a phone call. I lost my train of thought. I just remembered that I was talking about ODSTs. But the point being, you call the Halo BR mode Dropzone, and maybe I could see that they would still make you play as Spartans, but it would also make sense if you played as Orbital Drop Shock Troopers, and that kind of leads into my own kind of canon as to why this whole thing would be called Dropzone and how this would all work out. The Dropzone, you play as ODSTs in training, technically. All right, the whole experience of Dropzone would be a battle simulator for ODSTs. Different ODST squads drop into a simulated battlefield, which would probably be a Halo ring, because we appear to be back on a Halo ring, and I believe that's where Halo Wars 2 left off. And you go around and you drop in ODST style, and you go around, pick up weapons, grenades, different maybe abilities like they had in Halo Reach and stuff, and you battle it out until there's a singular winner. And actually, this literally just hit me. I remember in Halo Wars 2, there's a part in the game where, what is it, is it Anders is her name? There's a part in that game in like the very last mission where she kills a bunch of like Covenant by like cutting them off in like a triangle, and then because they're on, I don't remember if they're on a Halo, no, they're on the Ark, I believe, and she cuts them off with like this like laser force field or whatever, and then she literally shoots this like little grid of ground up into space, and it just crumbles and they're all dead. I think that could be how they make the circle or the safe zone work. Yeah, and maybe it would work a little bit more like a Hyperscape did, where instead of it being like a safe zone or a circle that slowly encroached inwards to the next area, maybe it would be more like the grid system, kind of how it looks, you know, in the Halo screenshots for Infinite, and it just shows you where the next location is going to be. And then, you know, obviously there's a timer, and then when that timer runs out, maybe the ground drops or shoots up into the sky, and then that's gonna, you know, keep incentive as to moving into the safe zone. You know, that way we don't get any out of circle campers, you know, the Larrys of the lobby. That just hit me. I think that would be a cool way to make that work. I mean, other than that, like, it's kind of a nice canon way to just throw a BR into the Halo universe. You know, you play as ODSTs, it's a battle simulator, you drop in just like ODSTs do, and you fight like a BR, and then there's one winner, and then, you know, you're good to go. And I think Dropzone is a perfect name for something like this in Halo. I don't know, that's just me. I think a Halo BR would be really, really cool, and I would play the hell out of it. I think it would be really, really fun. I think it's a really, really great idea. And 3-4, I got an air bubble in my throat. And 343, if you ever see this, make Dropzone a reality, all right? Also, I want to know your guys' opinion on the subject, all right? Do you want to see a BR in Halo Infinite? Do you think Dropzone is a good title for a Halo BR? Also, do you agree with my own headcanon? Do you think that, you know, playing as ODSTs in a battle simulator would be kind of the background or the story of why something like Dropzone would exist in the Halo universe? leave me a comment below. Also tell me what you would call a Halo BR and your own personal headcanon as to why something like that would exist in the Halo universe. I finished my pizza. I could go have more pizza, but I've got this Scooter smoothie that I've been ignoring until now that I need to drink. Man, Scooters is just so good. Their smoothies are to die for real. When you get it with energy, oh man, that's a great way to like start your day. All right, get a smoothie for the breakfast and throw some energy in it, which I believe is just a Red Bull. It'll keep you energized and get you through the day. If Scooters ever sponsors content creators or wannabe content creators like myself, I mean, I would love to work with them. I get Scooters like every other day now, especially since I live right across the street from one. And I've got a lot of family and friends that go to Scooters too. So if I could hook them up with like maybe a free drink or half off a drink or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, the whole Dropzone Halo Infinite idea was kind of my main talking point for this video. So I think that's going to be it for me. All right. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. All right. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell me what you think about my idea for that potential Halo BR, and also let me know what you would call it and what your headcanon for it would be. And also, if you're not already, I've checked my YouTube analytics. All right, like 99% of you guys that are watching my videos aren't subscribed. All right, so let's change that. All right, it's 2021. All right, who watches videos without subscribing anymore? Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video, which is every Friday at 10 a.m. Central. That's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. All right, have a good one.